Please, stars above, help me. The daggers! They're here! They followed us home. Auriel, forgive us. We rendezvoused with a Covenant officer and her husband. She wanted to defect. The damned daggers caught wind of it and chased us all the way from Kefram. She's on a ship down in the cove. You have to find her before they execute her. When you've got her, get her up to the lighthouse. That's where you'll find the remainder of my squad. Hurry, Traveler. My comrades at the lighthouse, they can't hold out forever. And who knows when the daggers will decide to off the Orc. She's thrice blessed she is. Lakazgra Groramat commanded a unit in Glenumbra, saw the hypocrisy of the daggers firsthand. She and her husband managed to flee to the wilds of Kefram. Got us word through a Bendari peddler. Think so. As far as you can trust any Orc. She's loyal enough. Refused to leave her husband behind. No negotiation on that point. Don't recognize my insignia, do you? We're with the Talons. The Queen has her eyes, yes? The Battle Reed has his talons. We work with some of the other covert units. Provide strong arms where they're needed. You've got it. Breath of Auriel, a few times we were their only protection. Don't know if any of the eyes are still up there with my squad. Hope so. They're brave. When they're not hiding under a bush.
Thank Auriel, a friendly face. You're Raz's cohort, aren't you? I know you by reputation. Look, I'm supposed to be acting as troop support out here, but an elite ranger in the Lion Guard is stalking our people. I need backup. Will you help me? Get the wounded off the field. East of here is a supplies hut with some Covenant uniforms. If you can, pass out those uniforms, and the troops can use them to escape. They're stocking something in the hut off to the west. Might be worth checking out. I and a few other eyes were assigned to an expedition up north. We smuggled a pair of defectors out of Covenant lands, but the thrice-damned daggers followed us. Now we're just trying to keep the body count to a minimum.
Steps forward, 2 steps back.
You have my thanks.
A most gratifying resolution.
Thank you.
You have my thanks.
Our Farnell must have sent you. The Queen's eyes see all, eh? Green bless you, then. I have everything I need from this hut. Was just about to take my leave. Would you do me a favor and clean up? I want to make my report. Take these fire salts. The empty crates over there are the perfect kindling. Head to the camp on the bluff when you're done here. I'm sure our Farnell would wish to thank you.
Surprise.
Well, if you're here to end me, do it and be done. Tired of waiting. It's about time. Steel and Stone, you've got to get me out of here. I've got to reach my Marath. He's there. Trapped with the rest of the Talon troops. Has to be. Look, I'm not the one the daggers are after. They're after my Marath. I'm just a line officer. Not worth a chase across the ocean. Marathmash, my husband, is who they're after. Marath was an advisor to King Kurag Gro Orsinium. He wanted out. A real life. They'll have set up to bombard the lighthouse. Standard tactics. So we take out the artillery first. Keep moving. Steel spit. We need to take out their commander, Bernardine. Only way to make sure they don't keep coming after Moroth. Bernardine is here. I can smell him. Let's do this.
Traitor shows her true colors.
Principles transcend loyalty. Walk with Mala, you bastard. thought I'd been abandoned.
Managed to bag my ranger, and Cariel here has been telling me about your exploits. Excellent work. Being in the eyes isn't always about high-profile hijinks, eh? Still, I think you'll agree. Even support can be rewarding. Thank you, my new friend.
Damn, but you live up to your reputation. I guess I'll have to tell Raz his obnoxious crowing was spot on.
Saber,
I'm
are you
fine.
hurt?
You have a soul of steel, my love.
May he always keep us together.
First Forge! We made it! And you, my new friend. Without you, Marath would have been dragged back to Orsinium in chains. Walk with Moloch, and may your kills be swift.
Honored guests, we must take our leave to Skywatch. A portal shall take us there quickly.
Let's avoid the Mages Guild Tower here if you don't mind. Soothsayer Arale and I have history.
So, how did it go? The Heritance has expanded beyond Auridon. Damn it. I'll make sure the boss hears about your good work. Thanks for your service. Hopefully we can find Ariana's before she causes any real trouble.
Hello there. Are you enjoying the festival? Little Ozo! You found him! Thank you so much! I don't know how he manages to get so lost. Here's the reward, as promised. Ha! Thank you again for returning my dear little friend. I hope he doesn't wander off again.
Welcome, Fred.
Here you can see the third law of arcane pyrodynamics in action, class.
Stars above, more interruptions? Is this important? I'm monitoring a very delicate experiment right now. Yes, I am. I'm sorry, have we met before? Your face is unfamiliar to me. She's given up, hasn't she? I knew that little mouse couldn't keep up with me. I already know where I'm going to spend her coin. I'm going to buy this fantastic gown from the Aegis. Dead? Well, that's too bad for her. She just lost. Wait, you spoke to her before she died? Or after? I guess I'll just console myself with her gold and the taste of victory. Betty, I recognize that you've lost. I release you from our contract.
You're going to use my coin to buy a gown? Wait until you get to Aetherius, Engril. You'll have me to deal with again.
You're just jealous of how good I'm going to look.
The system of inter-evocative hermetic harmonic resonance we still use today was developed during the construction of the Crystal Tower.
Keep your eyes open
You'll
for a
fill
good
the bill
tea shop.
nicely.
Always
Let's talk.
happy to try a new blend.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Anyone ever dare you to eat a live slaughterfish? Remember to knock its teeth out first. Other than that, I have no regrets. Ha! You really showed those Daedra. They'll think twice about coming back to Tamriel. Or they won't, and we'll teach them again. You don't look like the type to wrestle a snowbear into submission. Maybe a snowbear's cub. Well, I have a cub-sized problem, just for you. You ever hear of the colorful metal chunks known as molten pearls? They're actually runoff from an old Dwemer furnace in Alduns. I want you to bring me one. First, find the furnace and smash its guardian. Not so fast. There should be some levers nearby. Pull them all to cool the furnace. Then it will be safe to grab the molten pearl. Unless you're too scared to reach your hand inside. Go on, I dare you.
So much death and destruction. I don't know why I'm surprised. I never expected Cold Harbor to be a walk in the snow. More sad news, this wretched domain is full of it. Still, it's better to know what happened to Natira than to wonder what fate befell her. Thank you for that.
Hey, grab a drink.
What do you want?
No charge to have a look.
Finest merchandise around.
Ah, there you are. I have been expecting you. There you are. I have been expecting you.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
You stopped. Amazing. The adept that helped return Ivea to Nirn. Ah, sorry. Vanus Galarian himself asked me to find you. We have a bit of a predicament. The Archmagister asked that I not say too much in earshot of my guildmates. Let's just say it's a magical anomaly. Untamed power from an unknown source. Plenty to catch a mage's interest, but that's just the trouble. It could be highly dangerous. For now, power draws mages like moths to a flame. We're a little hopeless that way. Votary Nalia, a knight from the Order of the Lamp, is on the scene. She needs someone to help her explore this anomaly and assess the danger. What do you say? Excellent! The anomaly is in an old complex called Sunamir, beneath the Sunhold Mages Guild. Good luck. Hopefully the rest of us won't be far behind you. Take my word for it, she's one of our best. Professional, highly focused, a tad overworked, maybe. Some say knights in the Order of the Lamp are just failed mages. Those people haven't met Nalia. She's got an incredible aptitude for portal magic. Taught me everything I know. She'd have made a fine adept if she didn't love that sword so much. At least, I think she loves it. She's hard to read these days. Very focused on work, like I said. They fill many roles, often acting as bodyguards for powerful members or guardians of ancient magics. There aren't many knights in the Order, especially compared to the number of mages in the guild. The standard for knights inducted into the Order soar higher than Kapora Tower. We don't just take anyone who can swing a blade, especially these days. Precious little, I'm afraid. They broke through an old wall to get at it. Votary Nalia can fill you in on the details, but I heard one of the other knights mention it's old, deep magic. Makes sense, given the age of Sunamir. No, Sunamir predates the founding of the Mages Guild by, 1,000 years or so. It's an ancient library, I think. Lots of dusty tomes and some esoteric stories from all across Tamriel. Nalia and the others are inside. Stay safe in there.
Good. You must be our backup. A nod came through.
Magnus, watch over you, Nalia. We'll keep watch out here.
Right. Lead the way, traveler. The door just down the hall here.
Any chance I could get you to cast a few investigation spells while you're in there? Maybe learn something about this place. Never mind. Nalia's giving me a look. Just do what she says and watch her back. Got it?
You're the one Nalia's been waiting for. You're not what I expected, but perhaps that's just what she needs.
Mind your step. This place is a bit of a mess thanks to that portal. Now that we have a moment, allow me to introduce myself. Nalia, Votary Knight in the Order of the Lamp. I know of your impressive work for the Guild, of course. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Ernard briefed you on our situation? That's exactly right. I'm quite proficient with portals, you see. This was my first time patrolling here in Sunamir, filling in for a friend. I sensed a portal through the wall back there, and when we broke through... well... I mean, I tried. There used to be a lot more wall back there. The portal didn't like me trying to go through one bit. Raw magical energy came bursting out. I'm just lucky I wasn't scraped up too bad. This portal is old magic, keyed to require 2 people to enter at the same time. I think. That's where you come in. I'll see if I can stabilize it, then we go through together. Do you have any questions before we head in? Fair enough. I'll answer what I can. What would you like to know? I'm good with portal magic. Really good. But I'm self-taught. I can't really put it into words like one of the adepts might. I've made and examined a lot of portals. This one is odd. Unique. A door with 2 keyholes waiting since the First Era. No. But I can tell you it doesn't lead to a Daedric realm. At least we've got that going for us. The other side is shrouded, but it's somewhere on Nirn. Maybe some kind of lingering lost magic from the First Era. Sunamir? We're in Somerset, deep under the Mages Guild in Sunhold. There's a few ways inside, so the guild has us patrol every so often, just to make sure no cultists or tome thieves got in. It's not, really. The place was donated to the guild sometime around its founding. The oldest books found here were from the early middle of the First Era. Shame they weren't kept in better condition. A lot of these books have been lost to time. Each knight takes a solemn vow to protect the Mages Guild, its members, and its goals. When we're available, we also go in first to deal with situations like this, trying to assess the unknown before letting the adepts get their hands dirty. There aren't many votaries in the Order right now, part of why I joined up. I tried the adept's life before that. Being a lamp knight suits me better, even if I still get called on for my portal magic just as much as before. If we were still on patrol, I'd be perfectly comfortable with Laren and Julian at my side, but we have no idea what's beyond that portal. One of the nice parts of being in a guild is you can call in backup. That's you. Here we go. It's happening again! Brace yourself! That blast reawakened some latent magic in here. Look around while I get this thing under control.
And all this books that would a location to meditate on. I just need a little more time.
An illusion? It seems distorted. Watch out! Bet there's lots of old notes down here. This thing's as stable as I can make it. Let's head in before another surge of magic. Good to know I was right about the portal. Let's figure out where we are and find the source of all this unstable magic. This architecture is elven. We must still be near Somerset. All these defenses are meant to protect what? Feel that surge of magic? We're getting close. Whatever's causing this, I think it's in the next room. Come on!
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady.
Voice of Magnus. Where are we? What is this place? This place is incredible. We'll have to explore when we're not in mortal danger. All this unstable magic seems to be flowing from those doors to the altar. Ah, see? You took the words right out of my mouth. Close the doors if you can. I'll see what I can do to stabilize the focusing crystal on the altar. I'll handle things here. Shut those doors.
To seek me out.
It's been too long since someone basked in my presence.
One a lamb and one alive.
I need you up here, now!
That wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
Meddlers! Thieves! What have you done to my altar?
We were just trying to calm things down. Who in oblivion are you?
This is a fine way to wake after centuries of restless slumber. Did she send you? You're not at all what I was promised. It wasn't enough to break in, you had to smash the altar too. You may call me the Crow. This is the Scalarium and... I see now. She didn't send you. If she had, your knight wouldn't have smashed the altar's focusing crystal. I suppose, if you meant true harm, you could have done much worse. We'll need a new crystal to act as a focus for the altar. Procure one and... pin feathers. I suppose it's the only way. We'll have to try. This altar focuses power to shape the very heart of magic itself. If we're going to get things under control, I'll need to talk you through the rite of scribing. But first things first, there should be an old focus or two in the East Wing. Hurry! The East Wing should still have a replacement crystal boxed up somewhere. Don't let the Scalarium's defenses stand in your way. Hurry now! We'll have all the time in the world to talk after the magic here is quelled. If the altar isn't stabilized, our conversation options will be very limited, because we will be dead.
I'll hang back. That blast took a lot out of me.
Yes, good. Bring the crystal to the altar. Place it in the empty locus. If we are to quell this magic, we must focus it into a new creation. Place your hands on the altar. This is the scribing altar. Make this grimoire your own. The magic of the Scalarium is calmed. Well done. Let's talk about what comes next.
Hang on. What just happened?
It's done. The altar is quiet, and for the first time in centuries, scribing has returned to Tamriel. It's clear Ulfsild did not send you, but I believe she would be quite proud of you just the same. Archmage Ulfsild the Evergreen? Warrior Witch of Kyne's Aegis? Clever woman of the Druidoc? The Pale's Priestess of Juno? She created the Scalarium and perfected the art of scribing. Like a ray of sunlight from Magnus himself. Yes. Scribing is an art developed by Archmage Ulfsild in collaboration with powerful beings. Spirits, if you like. They are called the Luminaries of Magic, and you, adventurer, are going to seek them out. To inherit Ulfsild's legacy, to make your mark on spellcraft itself. The Luminaries wait beyond these beautiful sealed doors. If you're willing, I will guide you on the path of scribing. I will take you under my wing. There is a world of magic beyond your mortal ken, adventurer. With the Luminaries at your side, there is nothing you cannot accomplish. Speak to your knight. Consider my offer. There is much to be done, but it will be good to flex my feathers again. Like a flock moving across the sky, scribing twists and turns in the wind. It was an art form, a discipline, and a life's work. And as she got to know the Luminaries, it became a collaboration with her very best friends. Ulfsild saw the world differently. She could literally see magic, watch as it spiraled in ribbons across the world. As she grew up and formally learned to cast spells, it gave her a perspective on magecraft no one else had. Yes. She hoped that with proper technique and a sufficiently powerful focus, anyone could develop the same relationship with magic she had. She spent the work of lifetimes pursuing that dream, and never quite saw her work bear fruit. Most spells and skills are time-honored traditions, reliable, consistent, but they lack artistry, require nothing from the caster beyond a basic understanding of how magicka flows. I described scribing as an art because it requires artistry. Yes, that's a good way to look at it. Grimoires are spells and skills built from the ground up with artistry. No one would claim they're the most efficient, most reliable workings, but they're far more flexible than the average magecraft. Ha! You've got it! You can paint a picture with many different brushes, many different colors, can you not? Scribing allows a talented hand to do the same with magic, crafting a spell or skill in just the artistic fashion you want. Ulfsild's innate gift to see magicka brought with it a lifetime of lived experiences not easily transferred to others. So she developed the art of shaping magic via ink, parchment, and quill. What was missing was raw mystical strength. In so many ways, Scribing hinges upon the borrowed power of the luminaries, channeled through the altar. With their power flowing to the focus at the heart of the Scalarium, a mage is able to do incredible, ineffable acts of creation.
I've been a knight in the Order for years, Traveler, and I've never heard of anything like this. A lost art of shaping magic, an ancient library, and these luminaries. This is incredible. Hopefully you'll learn exactly what a luminary is while you're at it. I'm lucky you were here, Traveler. My magic is so specialized. With that altar, who knows what else you'll learn to do? What sort of spells and skills you'll create? Well, I need to report in. Tell the head of my order what's happened and get guidance from the Archmagister. If you're asking my advice, why not stay here? Talk more with the Crow and see if you can start to walk this path she mentioned. A patrol to last a lifetime. I brought you in to help with an unstable portal, and look at everything we've done. Explored an ancient library, met a talking crow, and apparently revived an ancient form of magic. Can't wait to see what happens next. I have no idea how I'm going to explain this to the head of my order. This will be a long and entertaining conversation. In the meantime, you have a feathered scholar to speak with. You passed some of my trusted associates when we entered Sunamir. I want them tasked to investigate and catalog what we find. In the meantime, you're our resident expert on scribing. You need to learn everything you can. You couldn't be more right. What are the luminaries? How do they relate to this lost art of scribing? We have more questions than answers. Luckily, we also have you. Give the Crow my regards, Traveler. I'm a touch nervous to bring this to the Votary Commander and Archmage Galarian. This is going to come as quite a surprise. And those two hate surprises. I'll be fine. Probably. Of course. We really jumped into the boggy end of the swamp together, didn't we? Answering a few questions is the least I can do for the world's foremost expert on scribing. My plan is to bring in Ernard, who opened the portal for you, as well as Laren and Julian. You passed them back in Sunamir. And Chronicler Ferandil. He'll be invaluable here and can keep the other three in line. Votary Laren and I have gotten each other out of more scrapes than I can count. Julian is sour as a plum, but she's one of the smartest people I know. And Ernard doesn't look like much, but he cuts through guild politics like a spell-forged blade. Ferandil is... well, he's not much fun at parties. But put him in front of a stack of moldy old tomes and he'll have them organized, cataloged, and analyzed faster than you can say Eye of Magnus 3 times fast. Oh, me? Not much to tell, really. I grew up in a guild family. My mother was an adept, and my father was a researcher back in Eldenroot. I started off sort of following in the family business, but most magic just kind of eludes me. Yeah, swords always made more sense to me than spells. Portals and I get along great, something about how they come together, like a good riddle. But most magic and I just don't get along, much to my father's chagrin. Each knight takes a solemn vow to protect the Mages Guild, its members, and its goals. When we're available, we also go in first to deal with situations like this, trying to assess the unknown before letting the adepts get their hands dirty. There aren't many votaries in the Order right now, part of why I joined up. I tried the adept's life before that. Being a lamp knight suits me better, even if I still get called on for my portal magic just as much as before.